Hi folks, HR Funk here with my Metro Arms manufactured American Classic 2 pistol chambered for the 38 Super cartridge. And I could have probably titled this video the final chapter of the Llama Max-1 because the AC2 pistol that I have here is the replacement for the Llama Max-1 pistol that I was having so much difficulty with a couple of weeks ago. Now, for all of you who have been asking what's going on with the Max-1, what's happening with the warranty and all of that, I'm going to explain that story here in a couple of minutes. If you're watching this video, however, and you did not see my original series, I have 4 videos on the Llama Max-1 that explains all the trials and tribulations that I was having. Essentially, what was going on, to try to abbreviate the story, is with that pistol, which was also chambered for the 38 Super cartridge, I was getting consistent failures to feed from the magazine with all kinds of different factory ammunition. So finally, what happened, and this is going to be the story of what happened to the Max-1, after the last video, I took it back to the local retailer where I originally picked it up. I say where I picked it up, not where I purchased it, because that pistol was a Davidson's Gallery of Guns pistol. Now, one of the things that was in my mind when I was working with that pistol is it was covered under 2 different lifetime warranties. Davidson's offers a lifetime warranty for defects in the pistol or in any pistols that they sell or any firearms that they sell actually. And Eagle Imports / Metro Arms offers a lifetime warranty on the Llama pistols for defects in materials and workmanship. So my thought process was this: after all of the time and effort I put into that pistol, it was covered by 2 different warranties, and I decided I wanted to have the pistol replaced. And when I replaced it, I decided I wanted it to be upgraded because my feeling at this point is the Llama pistols produced by Metro Arms are their entry-level 1911 pistols. And I said various times during those earlier videos that they were bargain-priced or budget-priced firearms. And I think probably the level of quality control or quality assurance that goes into the Llama pistols is not as great as some of the higher-tier pistols that Metro Arms produces, like the AC2. So when I went back, I explained to the retailer that I wanted him to contact Davidson's and discuss this situation with them and see if they would upgrade the pistol without any additional cost. I explained that if they wouldn't, I would pay the additional cost for the upgraded pistol because I really didn't want to spend any more time with the Llama. I had just decided that I didn't particularly trust the Llama pistols anymore. I don't know that I could have ever been confident with those pistols that they were going to function efficiently or effectively. So I decided that I wanted the pistol to be upgraded, and the next level up was the AC2. Now this pistol specifically is a Davidson's exclusive. That's the only distributor that you can get the AC2 chambered for the 38 Super cartridge with this particular feature set. And it is about $100 more, $125 more than the Llama pistol that I purchased before. But what I was thinking, and the way I explained it to the retailer so that he could talk to Davidson's about it, was with that Llama Max-1 pistol, I invested about $300 in trying to get that pistol to run correctly. Now, $200 of it was factory ammunition that I was using for testing and break-in. But the other $100 was the Chip McCormick magazines that I ordered, 2 of which, those cost me about $34, $35 a piece plus shipping, and a little over $30 shipping of that pistol back to the gunsmith to try to get it repaired, only to find out when it came back to me, it still wasn't running right. So I explained this, I gave the pistol back to the retailer and asked him to contact Davidson's. About a week went by, I hadn't heard anything, so I called up and asked what was going on, and the retailer told me the pistol was going to be replaced. Okay, great. So a few days later, I went in to pick up this pistol, and I asked if Davidson's was going to upgrade the pistol without any additional cost. What the retailer told me was they, the retailer, were going to upgrade the pistol at no additional cost, which made me feel kind of bad because in all of this, they were the only ones that had no fault. They were not the distributor, they were not the manufacturer. All they did was basically receive the firearm, fill out some paperwork, and receive the money from me. So again, that's top flight customer service from that retailer, and I don't normally do this, but that was Tom's Gun Room in Worcester, Ohio. I can't recommend them highly enough. That was tremendous on their part. I really don't think they should have done that, but they stood behind the pistol, even though I don't think they really had to. So in any regard, I was able to get the American Classic 2 pistol, the upgraded pistol that is, for no additional cost to me because of all the difficulties and all the money that I put into that Llama Max-1 trying to get it to run. So that's the final story with the Llama Max-1. Let's take a look at the American Classic 2 in 38 Super and see what we think of this pistol. Before I get started on the features of the American Classic 2 38 Super pistol, I want to point out again that I believe this is a YouTube first. I have seen several videos with the AC2 pistols chambered for the 45 ACP cartridge, but this is the only one that I know of that's reviewing the 38 Super version of this pistol. So I'm happy again to be the first person on YouTube to review this pistol. Taking a close look at the American Classic 2 pistol, we can see that it follows the basic lines of the 1911 pistol. Starting at the top, it has Novak style sights, and these are both dovetailed in. If you saw my original video with the Max-1 pistol, you may recall that the rear sight was dovetailed. It was not Novak style, but it was dovetailed in, but the front sight was peened in place. Whereas on the AC2 pistol, it's dovetailed in, so it would be a very easy matter to replace your sights if you wanted to go with something else. The slide of the AC2 pistol is hammer forged 4140 steel, and the frame is also 4140 steel. It appears to be stainless steel when you look at it, but this is actually a hard chrome finish to help reduce the possibility of rust and corrosion. Moving down, we have front and rear cocking serrations on the slide, also a lowered and flared ejection port, a lightened trigger. We have the grip safety that has the raised surface down here to help with positive disengagement, and also the extended portion on the rear tang to help keep your hands safe from any kind of hammer bite. We have the skeletonized hammer that's common with the commander style pistols, and you also notice in the hammer we've got this design, and this is actually the Metro Arms logo. This is an M and an A intertwined. Sometimes people look at that and they're not sure what it is, but that's what it's supposed to be. By the way, for all of you that might be concerned, the pistol is unloaded. I made sure of that before I ever started. Something else that I hope you can see in here is the very fine polishing on the frame feed ramp and the barrel feed ramp. Now there was good polishing also on the Llama Max-1, and I remember saying when I did my original review on that I did not expect that I would have any kind of feeding issues. Well, as it turned out, that's exactly the kind of issues that I had. The American Classic 2 has an internal extractor. I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but it's in there. There it is from the back. It is also a Series 70 style. It does not have the firing pin block that you encounter with a Series 80 style pistol. There is no beveling around the magazine port. That's one thing that I kind of wish they would have given that just a little bit of a bevel to make magazine changes easier, but it's certainly nothing that can't be adapted to. One thing that I really don't care for on the AC2 pistol are these grips. They have sort of a fish scale pattern to them. They feel okay. I just don't particularly like the way they look. Now fortunately, grips for a 1911 pistol are one of the simplest things to find and replace, so I don't think I'm going to have any difficulty at all finding something else to my liking that I can add to this pistol. Moving over to the port side of the pistol, we can see that we have an extended slide stop and also an extended thumb safety. It is a one-sided thumb safety. It is not ambidextrous, so we don't have anything on this side. Also, a slightly extended magazine release that is nicely checkered, and a very tastefully engraved American Classic 2 on the side of the slide, as well as the Metro Arms logo back here at the back of the slide. The mainspring housing of the AC2 is grooved, and it is a flat mainspring housing, and there is no stippling or checkering of any kind. You just have a plain front strap for the pistol. The American Classic 2 pistol comes with the same 9-shot Mech-Gar 38 Super magazine that came with the Llama Max-1. By the way, if you did not see my original videos on the Max-1 and you wonder why I keep talking interchangeably about the Llama and the American Classic 2/Metro Arms, Metro Arms of the Philippines manufactures Llama, American Classic 2, and then a couple of even higher lines. As I said a little while ago, the Llama pistols are their entry-level, budget-priced 1911s, and the AC2 pistols are higher up on the quality chain. So that's why I keep talking about them and making references back and forth and comparisons between the Llama and the Metro Arms produced American Classic 2. By the way, the AC2 pistols only come with one magazine as opposed to the Llama that came with two. So if you purchase the AC2, you only get one of these. I didn't worry about that because I still have two Chip McCormicks that hopefully will work fine in this pistol. Other than its reliability issues, my biggest criticism of the Llama Max-1 pistol was its trigger pull quality, which wasn't very good. Let's try the American Classic 2 pistol with the Lyman trigger pull scale and see where it's breaking. Just over 4.5 pounds, 4 pounds, 8.6 ounces. So not bad. Along with that pull weight, the trigger pull quality is not bad. There's just a little bit of creep that I can feel in the trigger, and maybe you'll even be able to see it if you watch my trigger finger closely. Right there. Saw that little bit of movement, then it stops, and then the trigger breaks. So not bad. And that little bit of creep may eventually work itself out as well after I get a few hundred rounds through the pistol. So there we go, folks. That's the review of the American Classic 2 pistol. Next stop is going to be the range, and we're going to see how this pistol runs and what kind of accuracy we can eke out of it. Here we go. And here we are out at the range, folks, with the Metro Arms produced American Classic 2. I'm going to be putting it through what has become my standard handgun evaluation protocol, which means we'll start out with an accuracy evaluation from 30 feet. The initial shooting that I'm going to be doing is going to be with the Sig Sauer Elite Performance 125 grain full metal jacket ammunition, so we'll see how that runs in this pistol. And eventually I'll try some other types of ammunition in here as well to see how they run. So let's give the accuracy test a try and see how it goes. And not bad at all for the AC2. I've got 4 out of the 5 that are 10s. This one broke the 10 line here. Those 4 are in probably about an inch group, maybe just over. I had one of them go a little high. This one's going to open it up to about maybe 1.25 inches there. Maybe just a little bit more than that. But all in all, not bad. Right 2-point of aim from 30 feet. Nice accuracy, and so far, good functioning. Okay folks, we're now back at 50 feet. We're going to give the AC2 a try from back here. I now have the pistol fully loaded. There's 9 rounds in the magazine and 1 round in the chamber. So we're going to try that on a human silhouette style target and see how it does. By the way, the magazine that I'm using right now is the factory supplied Mech-Gar. So a little while later I might change over to the Chip McCormick magazine, but for right now I'm running the Mech-Gar, and so far it's running pretty well. Let's see how the pistol does at 50 feet. And from 50 feet, all but one shot, all but this one right here, are in this center chest oval. And I think this one's close enough that it really wouldn't have made all that much difference. Most of those shots are in about maybe 4 inches there. This one probably opened it up to 6, and I'm sure this was me just pulling one low. But good accuracy from 50 feet. All right, folks, how about some 20-foot failure drills? 2 shots to the body, 1 shot to the head. Let's see how the AC2 pistol does on this drill. Not bad at all, folks. Pretty easy to keep those shots in there. This one just clipped the line here. I think we'll say that got his jugular. These 2 stayed in the head. Body shots are in the body. This is a nice shooting pistol. And we are up to the multiple adversary drill, folks. This is going to be 1 shot fired at the target on the right, 3 shots fired at the target on the left, and then 2 more shots fired at the target on the right from a distance of 15 feet. Let's see how this goes. Okay, not bad at all. All these shots stayed in the body right where I wanted them. These 3 shots, you can see them. Are right here, 1, 2, 3. A little bit to the left. Not bad enough that I'm too worried about them. So all 6 of those shots just that fast, and they all stayed well on target. So again, I'm pretty happy with the way the AC2 pistol is running so far. Yes, folks, I hate to tell you again, but they're back. The water bottle desperados are back in town, and they're causing as much trouble as ever. We're going to face them down with the AC2 pistol and our 38 Super ammunition and see if we can teach them the error of their evil ways. Here we go. Well, it took a little more persuading than usual, but I think they got the message. And the moment you've been waiting for, folks, has arrived. This is where we answer the question, is the American Classic II in 38 Super a 20-foot tack driver? Let's find out. There's one on either side of it. I'll just put one in the middle. That one looked good. I thought I got it that time. Finally. All right, folks, one more thing before we wrap it up here. These are some of my first ever hand loads. These are a 125 grain plated bullet at about 1,350 feet per second. And in my estimation, in hand loading is where the 38 Super cartridge really starts to shine. And I'm planning on doing some more videos later on where I discuss my hand loads and even develop some other loads, preferably with a jacketed hollow point bullet as well. But let's try these out and see how they run in the AC2 pistol. I'd say they ran pretty well. Well, folks, that's pretty much going to do it for my evaluation of the Metro Arms American Classic II 38 Super pistol. Again, as far as I know, the only review of this particular pistol on YouTube. And I got to say, I'm impressed. The pistol ran very well. Not a single hitch all the way through all of those shots. The accuracy is good. The trigger is good. Nothing really bad I can say about this pistol. I'm looking forward to working with it. I am really looking forward to working with the 38 Super cartridge. The whole reason that I started this particular project was because I wanted to do some work with the 38 Super. If you go all the way back to that first Llama Max-1 video. I explained my thought process there. But this is what I was hoping the Llama was going to do. And so far, like I said, the AC2 is running like a champion. So in any regard, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those below. And as always, until next time, good shooting. Bye-bye.